for University of Georgia basketball.
For Texas, he has a dozen. Any quick first half thoughts before we get to half number 2?
Well, we got to continue to use our bench. Our bench really helped us. In fact, our bench outscored theirs 10-4 in that first half. So let's continue to use our depth. It's one of the things that's been a big advantage for Mike White and this club this year. And let's see if we can continue to take advantage of. I'll tell you one thing I would like to see is I'd like to see us get a third foul on Bocatitis here in the early part of the second half.
Well, if we had a second half
jump
ball, then he would get a hook or something on that play like he did to begin the contest, which wasn't a foul, as we learned. All right, Georgia by 7, 37-30 as we go to half number 2. That's on the way next from the Moody Center in Austin, Texas. Back after this, Bulldog Sports Network.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 1.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through February 2nd, 2026. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $28.64 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Do I choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store and online. And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Limited time. For JD Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Ready for half number 2. Georgia with a 7-point lead over Texas here on the road, trying to win here in this building in consecutive years. The Dogs were winners here last year. This is only the 15th meeting in the series, and Georgia leads the all-time series. 9 wins, 5 losses. They're 3-1 all-time here in Austin, and that included an 83-67 victory last year in which Silas Demery had 26 points. Blue Kane played well here last year, 13 points and 9 rebounds. Still looking for his first points in today's game. Texas with the ball first here in the second half. They work on the left end of the floor. Bocatitis,
they
with
work
a
that
feed in the paint, wide open to the rim and a dunk.
Yeah, a little screen and roll. Oldest play in the game. It just worked beautifully.
37-32. Georgia leads. Dogs' first touch of the half. Ross one-hands it to Somto. Back to the basket now. He pivots along the three-point line. Just to give the ball to Wilkinson, and Wilkinson comes up off the floor and travels.
Couldn't make up his mind. He was going to shoot, then decided he'd pass it, but it was too late. He was in the air and then came down, hit the floor.
Looked like he wanted to fake and drive, but he came up too high off the floor and still had the ball in his hands when he came down. So the Dogs turn it over on their first possession. 5-point lead, Longhorns basketball. Swain, who had a dozen, high lob into Vocatitis, and he catches it on the block. He pump fakes and gets a foul on Somto. That's the second on Somto Surreal. So Matas Vocatitis from Lithuania had 2 fouls in the first half. Only played, 7 minutes or so in that first half?
7 minutes and change.
And he's their second leading scorer and second leading rebounder on the team. 7-footer. He's at the line now. Right-handed shooter. Free throw going to almost rim out. Kind of hung on the back of the rim on the heel and fell through for him. Good. A little home cooking there on that Texas rim. Second free throw is all net. Good. Made them both. 69% foul shooter. 3-point game. 37-34. A minute into the second half. Ross has it stolen. He was double teamed. They took the ball from him. Texas on the run. Mark with a lay-in. Good.
And we had no defense back. That was easy for them. We got to make it more difficult than that.
6 straight to start the half for Texas. It's a 1-point Georgia lead, 37-36. How about a bucket, Dogs? Wilkinson dribbles into the lane against Vocatitis. Runner won't go. Somto had the rebound. They knock it down from behind out of his hands. Ball is loose on the floor. Somto to the floor, and a jump ball is called. And Georgia has the possession error. So Texas able to tie it up. But Georgia will keep possession of the ball. Cannon Catching's going to exit the game here. Dylan James will come in. Dogs with Ross and Kane, Somto, James, and Wilkinson. 92 seconds into the second half. Texas has scored the first 6 points of the half. Ross looking to throw it in on the far baseline. Gives it to Somto. He'll hand it back into Ross, and the Dogs will work the ball around the perimeter. Wilkinson has it now. Runs into Tremont Mark. Just lost the handle on the dribble. Fell to the floor and lost the ball bouncing out of bounds.
Well, this is about the sloppiest 2 minutes of basketball I've seen Georgia play in a long time.
Another turnover by Georgia.
Turnovers and lack on defense. And
got to snap into it. 18 minutes and change to play. Georgia's lead is 1. They led by as much as 9 late in the first half. Texas basketball. Pope over the logo into the front court. Mark has it on the left wing. Swain feeds it inside. Tapped away by Somto. Dogs try to run. The pass is intercepted by Texas. Stolen at half court. Swain's going to take it and score. Euro step through the lane and a lay-in.
And a blocking foul called on Texas.
Longhorns have taken the lead. 8 straight points to start the half for the home team. 38-37. Now they're in front. The largest lead Texas has overcome to get a win this year has been 8 points. Georgia led by 9 in the first half. But Texas with 8 straight to start the second half, and they are +1 on the scoreboard. Dogs have the ball. Somto comes to retrieve a pass from James. Out above the foul line. Gives it to Ross on the left side of the floor. Jordan dribbles into the lane. Hesitates. Fadeaway 2. Off the mark. No good. Rebound. Touched out by Somto on the baseline, says Don Daly. It's going to be Texas basketball.
Well, at some point here in this half, we're going to score. But I'll be darned, it's taking its time getting here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And is Georgia going to challenge that last ruling?
The call on the board is Texas ball. The play has been coach's challenge by Georgia.
There's the answer to that question.
Yeah.
So the Dogs are going to challenge the out-of-bounds call. And they're going to jump into immediate timeout. So they'll review the play, and we'll let you listen to this with a timeout here in the Moody Center in Austin. It's Texas 38, Georgia 37 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Days a year, just call us up, we'll be right there. Our service is guaranteed. As you make, we take great care. Our experts are always there for you and your family's needs. When your family just can't wait, you can always count on Sinead.
Georgia challenged the call, the out-of-bounds call, prior to the timeout. And the officials have reviewed it. I think they're just waiting to reveal their decision when TV comes back, I guess, is what they're waiting on. And Don Daly down at the scores table.
After
Here's the announcement.
The coach from Georgia's challenge is successful. The Georgia ball.
There you go. Dogs with good eyes down there. So Georgia has possession. They get to keep the challenge for later in the game if they so desire. Listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and streaming on the Sirius app.
It was down there in front of our bench, so that helped. Had a lot of eyes there on that one.
1 point lead for the Longhorns, an 8-0 run to start the second half. Georgia looking to get on the board here. Smurf Millender will check into the ball game. He'll inbound the basketball. Left of the basket on the baseline. Throws it in high to Somto on the left wing. Somto holding it. One dribble. Hands it off to Blue. Kane with Heidi guarding. Under the basket. Reverse lay-in. Good.
Nice.
Blue Kane with an explosion to the basket. Got that first step and laid it up and in for his first points of the contest.
Well, he waited a while, but couldn't come at a better time. Put us back up on top.
39-38, Dogs by one. Texas with a basketball. Mark dribbles between the circles. And his pass to the wing is stolen by Blue. Kane to the rim. Lay in good. Fast break points. Blue Kane back-to-back buckets.
Well, now that's what I like. Blue putting up points quicker than we can get up and down the floor. I like that.
Georgia by three now, 41-38. Longhorns with a basketball. Camden Heidi on the wing to the big guy from Lithuania at the head of the key. Gets the ball back inside, drives the lane, lay in good, and a foul. They got Dylan James on the foul. He and Somto were defending, and James called for the violation. And that's going to put Vocatitis at the line for an and-one opportunity. Vocatitis averaging 15.2 a game. He's got 9 this afternoon and looking to tie the game at 41 if he hits the free throw. Right-handed shooter, pushes it up and in. Good, all net. 10 points for him. 41-41 is our score. 16-24 to go in the game. Dogs trying to pick up another SEC road win. Make it back-to-back this week with a win over Missouri on Tuesday night. Smurf along the baseline into the left corner. Ross for three. Good.
There
he ripped
you go.
it. Scana Energy three right in front of our bench. Jordan Ross. Big shot by Ross. 44-41 Georgia.
That's that shot out of the corner he missed right at the buzzer at the end of the first half, but didn't miss that one. Drained it.
Texas down 3. They've got the ball. Swain's their moneymaker. Throws it into the paint off the foot of Vocatitis. Ricochets out of bounds.
That was a terrible pass.
I think they're saying that was off Georgia, though. Todd Austin indicated it's going to be Texas basketball. That looked like it went off
sure,
them.
Yeah, I thought so. It was a bad pass. It was right at his foot.
Yeah, we go into the under-16 media timeout. 44-41, Georgia by 3. 15:48 to play here in Austin. Back after this, Bulldog Sports Network.
Is your current IT setup keeping you up at night? Are you tired of wasting valuable time on IT problems? Spend less time worrying about IT issues and more time growing your business. Liberty Technology gives business owners the peace of mind they need to focus on growing their businesses. We're not an IT vendor. We're a business catalyst. Visit libertytech.net. That's libertytech.net or call 770-229-9424 so you can focus on what matters, growing your business.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Here's a club you want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store and online. And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Limited time. For JD Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Hey, Bulldog Nation, if you want to do an NIL deal with a dog, then go to georgiadogs.com/NIL and connect with a student athlete on a sponsorship, an appearance, a commercial, an autograph session, and more. georgiadogs.com/NIL. Georgia with a 3-point lead, 44-41 here in the 15th meeting between these two schools. And these two teams will play a home-and-home this year. Texas will be in Athens next month, February 21st on a Saturday. And they come to Stegman Coliseum.
One of 3 teams that we play, right? One of 3 teams that we played home and home this season. The other 2 are South Carolina and Florida.
Texas basketball, they'll inbound it from the corner, right in front of their bench. They work in the front court. Work it around the perimeter after the inbounds, all the way to the left side to Swain along the baseline. Wow, he just got the baseline for free in a dunk.
Wow.
Swain with 16.
We need to make a little more effort for defense.
Yeah, there was no wall off on the baseline that time. 44-43. Georgia by 1. Smurf for 3. That adds to our total. Smurf with a Scana Energy 3 from the right slot. That's his second of the game. He's got 6 today. Georgia with a 4-point lead. 47-43 Bulldogs, Texas basketball.
We've seen the little guy get hot and crank it up.
See if we can get a stop now on Texas. 5 for 5 here in the second half. Tremont Mark, pull up 2. Good. 6 for 6 in the second half is Texas. And Mark with 11 in double figures now. Kane attacks into a double team. 2 guys reach in to grab the ball, and one of them fouled him.
Let's see who they call it on.
They call it on Heidi. Camden Heidi and Matas Vocatitis, the big, were trying to tie up Blue Kane. And Heidi, the transfer from Purdue, 6'7", got called for the foul. That's going to put Blue on the line. Blue Kane, deep breath at the line. 1 bounce, right-handed shot, up and in. Good. Kane with no points in the first half. He's got 5 here in the second. Georgia now with a 3-point lead. It's 48-45. Ross checks out. Jeremiah Wilkinson back into the ball game for the Dogs.
That's a pretty good scoring punch now. You got out there at guard with Smurf, Jeremiah, and then you've got Blue who can shoot them too.
Kane's second free throw around the rim and out. No good. Rare miss for the 90% free throw shooter. Rebound Texas. We've got Abson and James on the floor as well. Dogs by 3. Texas with the ball. They've made all 6 of their shots in the second half. Now they've made all 7. There's a 3 by Mark. We need stops in a desperate way. 48 apiece. James dribbles into the edge of the lane. Jump hook with the left hand. Rolls off the left side of the rim. Rebound to Texas. Mark over the logo into the front court. Horns can take the lead again with a conversion. Swain with the basketball. He's been dangerous. Spins away from James. Jump pass to Mark. Into the corner. Wilcher for 3. There's their first miss, but they get the offensive rebound. Over to Mark for a 3. He doesn't miss. Tremont Mark starting to heat up. Suddenly 17 points in the game for Mark. He's got 10 in the half. Smurf on the drive. Floats it up and over the rim. And a blocking foul called in the restricted zone on
you
Texas.
Know what? That's the right call, but boy, was that a late whistle.
Horns with a 3-point lead on outstanding shooting here in the second half. 8 of 9 from the field here in the half. Smurf going to the line. 2 shots coming for Millender, the former Texas San Antonio Roadrunner. Played there last year. He misses the foul shot. So Blues missed one and Smurf has missed one. They're 2 of our more reliable foul shooters. 3-point lead for the Longhorns. Smurf, free throw. That one's good. He's got 7. It's a 2-point lead for Texas. 51-49. Long way to go. 13:50 to play. Horns with the ball. Simeon Wilcher, the 6'4 transfer from St. John's, into the front court. Vocatitis has it. Steps inside the 3-point line. Head of the key.
Oh, my goodness.
Sloppy handoff with Tremont Mark. He'll shoot from the free throw line. He hadn't missed yet. 19 points for Mark. He's got the hot hand. 53-49. Texas by 4. Catching's nowhere to go for Georgia in the circle. Drops it off on the bounce to Wilkinson. We send it to Smurf, who feeds Abson inside the 3-point line. Left of the circle to Jake Wilkins, who's in on the left wing. 9 to shoot. Jeremiah trying to go by his defender. Scoops it up off the glass, off the iron. No good. Rebound Tremont Mark. Lead pass up ahead to Swain. Alley-oop to the rim to Weaver. One-handed catch. He comes down on the floor. Can't lay it in. And our guy was up in the air, Abson, and came down on top of him and fouled him on the run. 3rd foul on Justin Abson. Well, we look like a different team here in the second half in the first 7 minutes, Chuck.
Yeah, listen, the first half didn't look all that great, but we have really not played well here in the second half. We led by 7 at intermission. We're down 4, and they've got the ball. Looking to expand on that. So, yeah, we are not playing well at all, Scott. This has not been Georgia basketball here.
Kendall Weaver to throw it in on the baseline, right of the basket. High lob. We contest it, knock it loose. Texas gets it back, forces it to Swain. Pump fake, gets Wilkins in the air, and then he lays it up and in. Swain and Mark, what a show they're putting on here. He's got 18, Mark has 19. Horns extend the lead, largest of the game for them. They're up 6. Wilkinson cut it in half. Good, he does. 3 in the left corner. Jeremiah right in front of our bench. Big, much-needed shot.
I'll tell you what, Jeremiah, he can hit some clutch shots for you. When you need it most, number 5 is a good guy to go to.
55-52, Texas by 3. They've got the ball. How about a miss? They're 10 of 11 in the half. Poke to the elbow to Swain.
Yeah, we've gone to a zone defense.
Back out front now to Jordan Pope. 7 to shoot for Texas. Out of the corner, Wilcher dribbles to the lane line. And he made contact with Catchings, I think, and the ball came out. They whistled a foul.
Yeah, Jeremiah reached in trying to steal it and fouled him.
Looked like he made contact with number 6, but number 5 got the foul. Wilkinson called for the violation, his second. Texas will inbound the basketball with a reset 20 on the shot clock. 55-52, Longhorns in front. And Pope to throw it in, but first, Sean Miller wants to call a timeout. And this will they're going to go ahead and take the 12-minute timeout. So immediate timeout here at the Moody Center in Austin, Texas. Georgia trails Texas 55-52. We'll come back for more Bulldogs basketball after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Big games and big bills have one thing in common. They don't happen alone. We're the United Association of Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVACR Technicians Local 72. And we're training the next generation of mechanical pros in Athens, Atlanta, and across the state of Georgia. The pipeline to your future starts here. Visit UA72.org.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Did you know that Creature Comforts is the official craft beer of the Dogs? Tropicalia and Classic City Lager you already know and love. But be sure to grab a Classic City Light this season, clocking in at just 95 calories and 3.5 carbs. Low calorie but big flavor. Want to enjoy the Creature Comforts of life, dog fans? Then we'll see you at Stegman Coliseum this season or anywhere good cold beer is served. 2 great institutions, 1 town, 1 team. Go Dogs! Sip 'em. 21 and over, champions drink responsibly.
Scana Energy is a proud partner of Georgia Athletics, and for every 3-pointer scored by the Bulldogs today, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia General Scholarship Fund. Scana says, go Dogs. We check our totals today on the Scana Energy 3. Georgia is 5 for 11 this afternoon against Texas. Smurf's got a couple of threes, as does Jeremiah Wilkinson. And then Jordan Ross has the 5th 3-pointer of the game.
You know, rebounds have been pretty even throughout the game. Now Texas has taken a 3-rebound lead, 19-16. And, you know, a couple of them were offensive rebounds, too, that came at inopportune moments for Georgia's defense. We were out of position. They were able to get second-chance points.
Tremont Mark's gotten hot for Texas here in the second half. He's got 19. He's scored over 1,700 career points in his lengthy career, so that shouldn't come as a surprise after 3 years at Houston and a season at Arkansas prior to this year at Texas. 55-52, Horns by 3 with the ball. Mark shoots another one. That one missed. Finally, going to get an offensive rebound, and we foul.
Wow.
Traore was trying to find the handle on the bouncing ball rebound in front of the Texas bench, and then we reached in and hacked him while he was trying to control the basketball. Foul was on Jake Wilkins. 5th team foul on the Dogs. Texas gets to keep the basketball a little bit longer. 11:54 to go in the game, and the Horns lead the Dogs by 3.
Well, we're causing them a little problem, but we went to that zone defense, and they're not quite getting it in underneath now like they were earlier and getting easy shots. They're taking longer shots. They missed last couple, but they've been able to.
They throw it in right under the basket to Swain. We swiped at it, got a hand on it, but couldn't steal it. Texas outweighed a half court with Swain for a reset. To Mark in the corner. Takes Wilkinson off the baseline. We wall him off at the post. And then they kick it out to Pope for a 3, and he drains it. Jordan Pope with his first 3 of the game. That's his 47th of the season. He's their second best 3-point shooter on the team. And they lead by 6, 58-52. Catchings with the basketball. He's been kind of quiet today from a scoring standpoint. Wilkinson has it now on the left wing. Spins away from a double team. Gives it to Somto along the three-point line.
5 seconds.
Now less than that. Smurf attacks through the paint, up and in. Good. Slashing in from the left side, reversed it up and in. It bounced on the rim and fell through for Smurf. Millender now with 9 points for the Dogs. 58-54 Texas. All about getting stops on the defensive end for the Dogs from here on out. Mark in the paint. No, we didn't get a stop there. One bounce in the paint, put it up in the air from 10 feet out, and Tremont Mark now has 21 points. 60-54. Wilkinson for 3, airballed it, and then out of bounds on the right baseline. Jeremiah Wilkinson from the left wing missed it by a mile. 60-54, Longhorns lead, and looking to add to it. This matches their big lead of the game at 6. Pope works up against pressure in the backcourt. Skip it across the timeline to Swain, and he'll give it right back to the guard, Jordan Pope. 10:15 to go in the contest. Texas overcoming a 7-point deficit at the half, and they lead Georgia by 6 now. 7 seconds to shoot. Tremont Mark way away from the basket, high on the right side of the floor. Steps closer to the line, fires a 3, no good. Rebound tapped back to Texas. They floated up and in, and it's good, and a foul. Swain leaned in the lane, knocked it down, Chuck, and got fouled.
That possession was kind of indicative of the way this half has gone for Georgia. We allowed them to use the clock, ran it down to like 4 seconds. They take a shot, they miss it, but they put it back, get fouled, and now they'll go to the line.
Somto got called for his 3rd foul. He had 11 in the first half, hasn't scored in the second half. And Texas to try to go up by 9 points, largest lead of the game for the Longhorns. Swain can't get the foul shot to roll, but Vokatitis tips the rebound out front. Look at that. Texas with a basketball after the missed free throw. Jump pass from Swain into the corner. They go to Heidi for a 3. No good. Rebound, Vokatitis. He got it right over the top of Somto, who had position, and their 7-footer just took it right over the top of Somto Surreal, who comes out of the ballgame. Ball went out of bounds. Texas basketball. Georgia just really struggling right now. 62-54. We trail. Pope, high lob to Vokatitis on the far side of the floor. They get it to the top of the key to Mark, over to Heidi for a 3. Unguarded, ripped it good. Well, they're getting out the hammers and the nails right now.
Yeah.
We're the nails at the moment. Timeout, Georgia, as Texas is up 11. 7-0 run for the Longhorns over the last 70 seconds.
Yeah, right now we don't have any energy, particularly on defense. We got to pull ourselves together here. We got 9 minutes and 30 seconds, 34 to be exact, to try to find a way to overcome an 11-point lead. We led by 7 at half. So, Nina, I tell you, you do that math, that's an 18-point advantage that Texas has been able to muster here on the floor in the second half. And that's not Georgia basketball.
All Texas in the half. 9 rebounds for the Longhorns in this half, only 2 for the Dogs. They've had 18 shots and made 14 already. Georgia's only had 11 shots in the second half and made 6. So the Horns are taking over here on their home floor on a sloppy day outside, but the only sloppiness inside is Georgia's play here in the second half. See if the Dogs can turn it around in the last 9.5 minutes. We're down 11. Smurf to the basket, drives inside, has the ball knocked up high in the air and stolen by Texas. That didn't work. Tremont Mark over the logo, middle of the floor, into the front court on the dribble. Drops it to Swain on the bounce. He'll give it to Vokatitis, and they go around the perimeter. 10 to shoot for the Longhorns. Pope spins away from Wilkinson to Heidi for a catch-and-shoot three. Around the rim and out, no good. Loose ball. Rebound knocked up high in the air. Now it's a jump ball, and Texas going to win it. Longhorns.
They've gotten a lot of those recently.
Keep the ball even longer. 8:50 to go in the game. Mark left alone at the foul line. Missed a 15-footer. They get another rebound. But Blue going to steal it. Tapped it away from Bocatitis. Kane on the run. Right lane line. Steps into the paint. Throws up an air ball. Awkward shot. His footing wasn't right, and his shot wasn't right. He got all the way to the rim, but awkward finish for Blue Kane. Texas has it back. Longhorns lead by 11, 65-54. They throw it to the big inside against Abson. He catches it in the semicircle underneath the basket, turns and scores on a lay-in.
Yeah, well, if we're going to let him get the ball there, without Sompto in the game, that's money in the bank for them.
They run an alley-oop to Abson. That's successful. Georgia finally something to cheer about. The dunk by Justin Abson on the lob from Wilkinson. First points of the half for Abson, the 6'9", 250-pounder. 67-56. Texas leads by 11, less than 8 minutes to go. Dogs with a lot of work to do here on the road. Bocatitis, sloppy dribble. Now he's killed the dribble. Out along the three-point line, hands it off to Pope. He'll shoot straight on three, won't go, front of the rim, and a whistle. They call Smurf for a foul. That's not good. Smurf with a foul. 7:34 to go in the game. Texas 67, Georgia 56. We got a timeout here in the Moody Center. Back to Austin after this. Bulldog Sports Network.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Game days start with Community Coffee, proud coffee partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Community's story began over 105 years ago from a simple belief that great coffee has the power to bring people together. After 5 generations, their family's still roasting smooth, rich coffee that builds community one cup at a time. Community Coffee, community in every cup since 1919. Discover more at communitycoffee.com.
$67-56 is our score here in Texas this afternoon. Longhorns down 7 at the half. Scored the first 8 of the second half to take the lead, and now they've added to it here a little bit later in the half. They lead by double figures. Their large lead has been 13 points, and they lead by 11 at the moment. Shooting 71% here in the second half.
Wow.
15 of 21. Where's the defense, Dogs? Let's see if they have it for the last 7 minutes and 34 seconds.
Scott, you're right. You know, this is not, I'd like to say that, you know, Texas has just been incredible. They haven't. We've just given them easy shots. They've made them. Open shots they've made. They've gotten second chance after second chance after second chance. They've taken advantage of that.
Horns at the line. Jordan Pope after the foul on the three-point shot by Smurf Millender. So he's got 3 free throws coming, and he's an 85% free throw shooter, and number 1 is up and in. 6'1", 180. Transfer from Oregon State. Free throw number 2 is good. Coming off a 2-for-9 shooting performance at Kentucky in their 5-point loss on Wednesday night. Free throw number 3 is also good. He made them all. And they lead by their largest amount of the afternoon, 14 points. And this one's starting to get away from the Dogs. Does Georgia have a push with 7.5 minutes to go? They certainly need one. Here's Ross on the dribble, high on the right wing. Across top of the key, over to the left side of the floor. Reverses to Wilkinson. One-on-one coverage with Wilcher. Spins in the paint. And his pass is intercepted, I think, or they just took it away from him. Texas with a takeaway. And they'll drive with Dalen Swain all the way to the cup and lay up and in. We never impeded his progress. 72-56. They're wearing us out. 3 by Wilkins. No good. Rebound, offensive rebound, absent. Outlet pass stolen by Texas. And, oh my goodness. Weaver caught it on the inline, jumped up in the air and gave the timeout signal, and they award him the timeout. So they saved the possession.
Wow.
Kendall Weaver with a heads-up play, I guess.
Yeah, smart play.
That was legit. Ball was getting away from him. He caught it with 2 hands, had possession, and gave the timeout call while he was up in the air jumping over the baseline. So Texas awarded the timeout. They have the ball. Georgia just continues to make mistakes on both ends of the floor.
And Texas, hey, listen, full credit to Texas. They're punishing Georgia for the mistakes that it makes.
Oh, yes, they are.
I mean, when we make a mistake, they're capitalizing.
14-2 run today. And one of the bread and butter for Georgia is fast break opportunities, fast break points. Texas outscoring Georgia 13-4 in fast break points today.
Well, Texas set the pace of this game early on, and it was a slow pace. I mean, let's face it, 37-30 at the half is not the kind of score that Georgia likes to play. That's not the kind of basketball Georgia likes to play. But we have not played well. We didn't play well in the first half, even though we led by 7. And we have certainly not played well. We came out, started the second half, down 8 points that they overtook our 7 and led by 1 before we ever scored.
Swain to throw it into the 5 count to Heidi, wide open 3, good. Nobody guarding him on the left wing. Blue tried to close out, but Heidi bombs away. Their top 3-point shooter, and we didn't guard him. He's a 48% from 3. 48%. Got to know where that guy is. Smurf for 3 from the left side, close to the 3-point line off one leg. Hits the rim, bounces up over the backboard and out of bounds. 75-56. Texas really stretching it out here in the second half. They have outscored the Dogs 45-19 in the half.
That's embarrassing.
Texas inbounds. We trap in the corner. Bounce it along the baseline. They break the press and get it into the front side with Weaver. He works in front of their bench. Jump pass back to the logo to Simeon Wilcher. Longhorns move it around. They've got their starters for the most part out of the game. They don't go real deep, about 8 players. Weaver. Mid-range 2 from right of the lane. Hit the backboard, missed the rim. Dogs rebounded. Trotted up the floor left to right. 75-56 the score. We haven't put it in the basket in a while. Wilkins attacks from the right side, and the freshman going to get fouled on his way to the backboard. They call that one on Swain, who's their leading scorer today with 22 points. His second foul. Stops the clock with 5:56 to go and puts Jake Wilkins on the free throw line. The 6'9" right-hander has his second foul shot of the day, rim out. No good.
Well, we're just struggling at everything we do.
11 of 17 at the free throw line, just 65%. We were 4th in the league in free throw shooting, starting the day at 76%, but below our average today. Wilkins hits the second one, however. 75-57. Texas basketball in a big old fat lead on their home floor. Less than 6 minutes remaining. Wilcher off the wing. Back to Swain. On the logo goes to Tremont Mark. He's their second 20-point-plus scorer today. They've got two of them. Swain and Mark have worn us out. Swain pops a short two right of the lane. Good over Somto. Swain with 24 points. He had 29 in the loss to Kentucky on Wednesday. Georgia's long jumper is no good. Dies on the back of the rim. Rebound to Texas. Horns with the basketball. Swain stumbles on the dribble, loses the handle, goes to the floor. Smurf able to get to the floor and tie up Swain for the loose ball, but Longhorns have the possession arrow. 77-57, 20-point lead for the Longhorns.
Yeah, and we're getting into that area now where we need to start taking threes. Blue just took one. We missed that one, and
Texas on a 19-3 run over the last 5.5 minutes. So 3 points in 5.5 minutes for Georgia. That stings. Bocatitis head of the key by himself. Sets a screen, hands it off to Wilcher for a long two. No good. The rebound just glances right underneath. Talk about a lucky bounce to Swain. He was right under the basket.
But he was by himself.
The ball came right down to him, and he just goes back up and lays it in. 26 for Swain. 79-57. The onslaught continues for the Longhorns. Somto works in the paint. Pivots, goes up against the big guy, Bocatitis, and draws contact right under the rim. Bocatitis with the foul.
Is that his fourth?
I believe it's his third.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his third. 2 free throws coming with Somtochukwu Surreal to the line with the clock stopped at 4:37. Somto had 11 points in the first half. Things were going swimmingly at the time. He hasn't scored in the second, and he misses that foul shot. Blue out, Ross in for the Dogs. Georgia had a 7-point lead at halftime, and the wheels have come off here in the second half. And Texas has put those wheels on their truck and made a dually out of it.
Yeah, we didn't have our wheels firmly attached when we started the second half, and they started wobbling as the second half got underway, and the wobble has intensified.
And our bench just looks like a bunch of sad sacks right now. And that's everybody on the bench, players and coaches as well. Somto, free throw number 2. That one's good. 79-58, Texas. 4:35 to play here at the Moody Center. Tremont Mark double short of the half-court line. Bounces it to Swain in the backcourt. He'll carry it across to beat the 10-second count. Swain dribbles on the left baseline. We wall him off there. He curls around, finds Pope open on the opposite side of the floor. Pope backs it up, dribbles along the right wing. Foul line extended 2, just inside of it. Shot is good.
And that was with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. They were able to use all that time and then still get the jumper.
81-58 Longhorns. Smurf straight on deep 3. Off the rim, no good. Somto on the floor on the far side. And a whistle has been blown. Was there a foul called? Somto slow to get up. And the officials are going to have to go to the monitor, apparently.
They mentioned Bocatitis' name. Now, I don't know if there was a foul call.
Yeah, they said
Did they call the foul?
That's his 4th foul, according to the play-by-play here. And they've gone into a timeout as well. So we'll take it with them while they look at the monitor.
Play is under review for potential upgrade.
Going to review the foul by Bocatitis. 81-58. It's all Texas here in the second half over Georgia on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Your holiday decor is down, and suddenly your house looks very January. Kohl's can help you bring the spark back. No twinkle lights needed. Save on bedding that feels like a snow day. Decor that'll boost the mood. And Shark vacuums because, yes, you're still finding pine needles. Get an extra 15% off some of your faves store-wide. And beat those winter blahs at Kohl's. Select styles. Offer ends January 25th. Some exclusions apply. Coupons do not apply to Shark. See store or Kohls.com for details.
For 33 days, that's right, 33 days, 333 people will win. $333 in cash, cash.
Get ready for some instant wins, Georgia, because for 33 days, 333 people will instantly win $333. That's at least 10 instant winners a day.
Numbers are everywhere, there's enough to share, so pick and play Cash 3.
It all ends February 6th, so play Cash 3 from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
At Piedmont, quality care changes lives. Meet Brad, a healthy former Marine who unexpectedly suffered 5 heart attacks and then heart failure. He credits Piedmont with saving his life.
The teamwork it took to provide me a path forward through a surprise heart failure and almost 5 months of intensive care in 3 different Piedmont hospitals is difficult for me to even imagine, but you guys nailed it. How do you thank someone for the gift of life?
Hear more at Piedmont.org/qualitycare. Piedmont, real change lives here.
Dogs have been outscored by 30 points here in the second half, 51-21. Officials went to the monitor to review a foul. Here's the call.
After review, the play stands as called. Common foul, be Georgia's ball on the baseline.
Foul was the 4th on Matas Vokataitis, the 7-foot center from Lithuania. As Will Ferrell would say, a weird country. That's Lithuania.
That has come way too late in this game, that 4th foul on him.
Yeah, I would agree with that, with the game out of hand now with 3:56 to go. And the Dogs are down 23. Ross to throw it in along the baseline. Georgia looking for offense. Smurf for 3. Missed it off the glass. Rebound Stagg when they whistle a foul out on the perimeter. Foul was on, they call that one on Dalen Swain.
Yeah.
That's his 3rd. And the team's 7th. So Kareem Stagg, the freshman, with an opportunity to get his first points of the game. Stagg, 6'8", 230 from Chesapeake, Virginia. Free throw, back of the rim, no good. Rebound swatted by Samto and chased down by Stagg. Dogs extend the possession. Wilkinson for 3 from the left slot, no good. Rebound Dogs. Ross has it to the basket. Lay in, good. Jordan Ross now with 9 points, 81-60. Texas by 21 points. They've got the ball, 3:29 to go. Tremont Mark runs by Ross, down the lane, floats it up, off the front of the rim, bounces in, good, and a foul. Well, they're getting the bounces, aren't they?
Boy, they are.
They're getting a little bit of everything. Oh, of course, they're doing it all, too. I mean, it's not by accident. Samto with his 4th foul. And Tremont Mark, who's had a tremendous second half.
I mean, this is a worse whipping than we took in Gainesville.
Yes, it is. Free throw short, front of the rim, rebound Smurf. 23 for Mark this afternoon. Dogs have the ball, down 23 points, 83-60. Wilkinson fouled along the 3-point line by Tremont Mark. Little body contact, a blocking foul called on Texas number 12. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Scott, I know one thing, and that is Tennessee's coming into Stegman on Tuesday night. If we don't play better than this, we're going to be in for another whipping. We are going to have to get our act together here and play some defense.
Wilkinson knocks down a pair of threes for the Dogs. Or, excuse me, a pair of free throws. I wish we were shooting threes.
Yeah, I wish that was.
Yeah, just keep shooting them. He knocked down both foul shots to make it 83-62. And Longhorns want to bring the ball up the floor with Tremont Mark. He's double-teamed in the backcourt. Had some trouble with the dribble, but got it over the timeline. Just in time. Maybe a second to spare. We had doubled him in the back with Stagg and Smurf. Pope has it on the far side of the floor, down into the corner now. They go to Mark, puts it on the floor, skips it up the wing to Traore. Over to Pope, fadeaway three is an air ball, caught the net under the rim, shot clock violation. As the fight for the rebound was going when the clock expired on the left baseline. Georgia will get possession, 2:40 to go. We'll bring it up the floor with Smurf. 83-62. Millender on the dribble on the near side. Trying to get away from Weaver. They run an alley-oop to Somto. He missed the lay-in. Couldn't dunk it. He tried to catch it and lay it in. He missed it. Texas turns it over on the left end of the floor. Dogs go back the other way. Here's Wilkinson for a three. Good. Jeremiah with a big three there. He's got 18 this afternoon. It's 83-65. He had struggled a little bit on the road in scoring. His scoring average in SEC home games over 27 points a game. SEC road games just 9 points a game, but he's doubled that effort today with 18. Texas running clock, 9 seconds to shoot, now less than that. Pope pushed to the floor by Stagg. Kareem Stagg with the foul as Pope went sliding in the near corner. 19 foul on the Dogs. And it'll be 1-1 for Jordan Pope, their 6'1" guard from Oakley, California. Fourth leading scorer this season for the Longhorns. They're closing in on their 12th win of the season. Dogs about to suffer their 4th loss and their 3rd in conference play. And as Chuck said, Tennessee coming to Athens on Tuesday. 7 o'clock game. We'll be on the air with you at 6:35 for Bulldogs basketball.
And this is going to have to be a different Georgia team that takes the floor Tuesday night. And they're going to need the support of every Bulldog fan that can get in that building.
A couple of big games at home this coming week. Free throw up and in by Pope. Tennessee Tuesday, and then Texas A&M, another very good team in the SEC, coming in on next Saturday at 1 o'clock at Stegman. Pope, second free throw is good. 85-65, 20-point lead for the Longhorns. Dogs work on the offensive end. Smurf from the far wing to Wilkinson. Screen absent. He rolls. Wilkinson down the lane. Drops it off on the bounce to absent. Can't handle the pass. It's deflected and stolen by Texas. Dogs tried a little trickery there with Wilkinson's bounce pass behind the back while in the air. Texas took it away. Texas moving the ball around in short range. Wow. 3 passes in the paint there, and Vocatitis gets the dunk to finish it up. 14 points for their big, 87-65. Deep three, Smurf. Almost went on the second bounce. The three is no good. There was a foul on the play.
Stop and think about this. They had 30 points at the half. They've got 87 now with a minute to play and going to the line. No, we're going to the line, but that's, you know.
They're still shooting 71% in the half.
In the half, yeah.
And they have scored 57 points. So they have, as Chuck said, 30 in the first half, 57 in the second half.
Well, we got some good news coming out of Lexington, Kentucky. The Lady Dogs, 72-67 over Kentucky. And they've had to move that game a day up because of the weather.
It's a good win for the Georgia program. Ross at the foul line for the Dogs. Free throw by the left-hander is good. And Jordan in double figures with 10. 87-66. Ross second free throw. He was fouled at attempt on the rebound after the missed 3 by Smurf. Ross second foul shot also good. 20-point lead, less than a minute to play. Tremont Mark trapped in the backcourt, double team, jump pass to Pope and into the front side to Weaver. And Texas will play some keep away. Sean Miller out directing traffic. His team going to get a nice win over number 21 Georgia today. impressive second half by the Longhorns. They couldn't miss, shooting over 70%. They missed there on the fadeaway by Pope. They wanted a whistle and a foul with 30 seconds left. Didn't get it. Dogs ball, stolen on a lob pass out front. Swain had it, was letting it bounce before he chased it down.
And
if that had been if that had been in the middle of the game, he would have caught that and dunked it home. But here he just tapped it out, and they run the clock out. Just holding it on. Georgia's letting him dribble out the clock. Mark will dribble out the last 6 seconds. Texas fans on their feet here in the Moody Center, and the Longhorns going to get a winter weather win today here on their home floor.
With a 57-point second half.
87-67, the final score. Texas defeats Georgia today to go to 12-8. They're now 3-4 in the league. Georgia now 16-4 with the loss, 4-3 in the SEC. We've got Tennessee coming into Athens on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Stay tuned now for the Regions Locker Room Report. Put an extra Go Dogs in your wallet with the Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Order at regions.com/Go Dogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Back after this, Bulldog Sports Network.
The unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to win the SEC tournament.